Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to share with you what I consider newborn essentials, what you need to put on your baby registry. So I am a mom of 4. My youngest just turned 1 month old today, so I kind of feel like I know what you should put on your registry, what you actually need. There's so much stuff out there that's all these crazy baby gadgets. You don't need it all. It's pretty simple. You don't need to spend a ton of money. You just need pretty much like the basics, especially to get you through the first month. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm not an expert. As a mom, so many people are going to want to give you advice. They're going to want to tell you what you need, what to buy, how to raise your kids. But ultimately, you're just going to want to do what you feel is best. And you're going to learn what brands you like, what products you like, and what you don't like. So why don't you come with me and let me show you some of the stuff that I consider my holy grail that I use time and time again for each of my kids. And before we leave, don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so it'll let you know each time that I post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see some more baby stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the number one thing, actually this is probably the number 2 thing that I consider to be the most essential, is a bed for your baby. So they do have bassinets, they have pack and plays. I prefer a pack and play because then as the baby gets older and we're going on vacation, we're going camping, we're going to in-laws house, I can fold up this pack and play. It folds up so easily, and then I could take this on vacation with us or wherever we need to go. If we're going to go out to the park for the day, it can be used as a bassinet in the beginning, and then it could be used as a play yard as they get a little bit older. So I chose this bassinet by Graco. It does have a little changing station, as you could see. So this is the newborn insert for the bassinet, and then the little changing station. As your baby gets bigger, you can actually take off this whole top part, and then they can sleep down here on the bottom, and then that would be where the play yard is as well. It has a little area where you can put some diapers and wipes. I just throw my wipes up there. Our daughters share a bedroom, so I wanted a changing station that had, or a bassinet that had a changing station on the side so that I didn't have to go into her room in the middle of the night. Here in the topic of being in the bedroom with baby sleeping, this light I got off of Amazon. It is the Vava light. Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. I will list everything down below so that you guys can purchase it, and if I can't find the exact same item, I will list similar stuff down below. But this item is a little night light, so you just double tap it here and then it turns on, and you hold it down and it gets brighter, and then it will get lighter. So I always have it on the lowest setting, and I just stick it right here next to my bed. The middle of the night when she cries, instead of turning on the bright light overhead or turning on a table night lamp, which actually could be too bright as well, I don't want to wake up my husband. I don't really want to wake up baby, especially as they get a little bit older. Maybe she just needs the pacifier. I don't want this big old bright light on. So I just hit this, turn it on. It's awesome. It just gives me enough glow so I can actually see her. I can change her diaper. I can go and feed her. If I need it to be a little bit brighter, I can totally do that. So this thing is awesome. I wish I had these for my other babies. I just learned about this from another YouTuber that I follow, Brittany Boren Leach. So she had mentioned it when she had got it for her last baby. So I'm so glad she mentioned it because I feel like it is a total lifesaver and you definitely need it. And then I actually also used it in the hospital as well. Whenever the nurse would come in the middle of the night, I just hit that real quick so that way she didn't have to turn on all the bright lights and wake everybody up. So highly recommend that for your hospital bag, which I will leave that video up here if you want to see what I packed in my hospital bag. So yeah, I recommend it for the hospital bag and then on the side of your bed for the middle of those night feedings. I know I shared with you guys before, but this is the diaper bag that I've been using, that I have been loving. So this is a backpack diaper bag. It is from Amazon as well. It is by the brand KEABABIES. This thing is awesome. I shared about it in my hospital bag video. When you have other little ones, you have a brand new baby, you don't want to have a bag on your shoulder that's going to be falling off. It's so easy to just throw this on your back. Then if it's like heavy or anything, you have anything heavy in there, it's not just like weighing you down. So I will give you a little bit more inside look on what this looks like. On the side here, you do have a pocket where you could put, I put diapers and wipes in there. You can put tissue. You have another really big pocket here. I've been throwing like water bottles and stuff in there. In the very front, you do have a little pocket. I have extra pacifiers and hats and headbands that go in there. This little compartment is awesome. It is insulated. So I put a lot of times, she likes her formula warm, so I'll warm up a couple bottles and it will stay pretty warm for like 2 hours. So I'll throw that in there. And then you have this really big pocket up here where you can just literally throw so much stuff. You have a pocket here to organize, another one, you have another zipper, 2 more zipper pockets here, another one is there as well. I have my formula holder, and I just have clothes and diapers and wipes. You can literally throw so much stuff in there. And then on the back you have another pocket as well. That's to get into the back of the diaper bag, so for easy access. I'm telling you, this thing has so many pockets, it's not even funny. You can store so much stuff in there. It is awesome. Alright, so this is my little changing table setup that I have here in my daughter's room. We got our changing pad with our changing cover. I have all my baskets here organized with everything. You can get these baskets at HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. I do have my diaper stacker here. You can do a different kind of organization for your diapers. I just liked the gold polka dots, and I just liked that kind of diaper stacker. But I'll go through here and I'll show you what's in each basket. So I'm going to sit down here on the ground so I can show you guys. So in my first basket here, I do have a bunch of the Aiden and Anai blankets. So these are the swaddle blankets. These are my Holy Grail blankets. I don't like any of the other receiving blankets because I feel like you can't swaddle the baby in them. They're too small. After the first month, like, the baby's just totally outgrown them. So these swaddle blankets are amazing. Like, this is only half of it, and it is just, they're huge. Like, I can't even show you how big they are because they're just so big. Aiden and I has a one that's made by, it's bamboo muslin. Those ones are so soft. They're like silky soft. My kids love those. Even my 6 and 3-year-olds still carry around these blankets. So I would suggest getting about 3 or 4 of the regular ones and then about 3 of the really silky smooth bamboo ones. So just a total of like 6 or 7. You don't need too many. You don't need a ton. You will be doing laundry pretty frequently anyway, so they will always get washed. In the middle drawer here is more of like my powders and baby lotions, butt creams, all that fun stuff. I have brush and nail clippers. My favorite diaper rash cream is the A&D ointment. I don't like Desitin. I feel like it burns the baby's butt, so I feel like the A&D is the best. So we have that, and then over here I do have burp cloths. I prefer the old school diapers. These are way more absorbent than any of those fancy burp cloths they sell for like Gerber or Carter's. Those ones the baby spits up and it literally like just goes right through onto your clothes. Down here in this other basket we have these are the more like heavy duty blankets. Depending on where you live, what climate you live, what month your baby is born. So my daughter was just born in February. I only have 2 really big blankets. Like I said, you don't need a whole ton. A lot of times she just uses the receiving blankets, and then at night we put a big blanket on her. But you don't want to swaddle your baby in a huge blanket. You don't want to wrap them in a big blanket and then put them in the car seat. That's not safe. So you're not really using the blanket as much because you're going to be having them warm in their sleepers or their sleep sack. So you don't want this big blanket around them that could, you know, smother them or anything. So you don't really need that many. And then in here I just have extra like sheets and bibs for when she starts eating, and then some extra diapers for when we run out. Alright, so this is the bouncer chair that I actually just got her and just put together. That first month they're not really like doing too much, so you don't really need it. It is by Fisher-Price. I thought it was so cute, just like the light pink, and then just has some little toys. You can hang some more toys here on the ends if you want. And that was around $20, so you just cannot beat that price. Now, if this is your first baby, I wouldn't recommend getting gender specific stuff. You want to get stuff that's gender neutral. So for my first one, I didn't get the pink bouncer. I didn't get the pink play mat. This is just my last baby. It was only $20 each, so it was just like a really good price. But I wouldn't buy an expensive item, like a $100, $200 item that was specifically pink, just in case down the line I'm having boys. Alright, so the next item is the swing. This one is here from Fisher-Price as well. So you can see it's just your basic like white and teal swing and gray. It goes this way, and then you can also press this button right here and it will actually rotate, so then they are going back and forth that way as well. So a little bit change of scenery. It does play music. It does have a cute little mobile. And then you can change the speeds up here to faster, slower, depending on how old your baby is. Over here is little Missy. She is actually sleeping in the Rock and Play. This is by Fisher-Price as well. Now this one doesn't actually rock. You have to manually do it yourself. But they do have ones that come with the battery pack, and then they will actually rock on their own. So yeah, she likes to sleep in this. Kind of makes her feel snuggly. It holds them upright a little bit. So if your baby does have kind of like some acid reflux going on, this will definitely help. This is a great alternative for a bouncer. When I'm working here on the computer, I can just set her here in the Rock and Play right next to me. I take this into the shower with me, just so I can get stuff done, and I can actually keep an eye on her. Plus I take her into the kitchen if I'm cooking. So this is a definitely huge lifesaver for me. Alright, and then this is the play mat we got. It is from Bright Start. She loves it. She's just now like getting into playing with the toys. Hi! Hello! It only came with a couple toys, but it was only 20 bucks, so what can you expect? But you don't need to spend a ton of money. And then all these little toys were only a couple dollars at like Walmart and Target. So you can just attach even more toys, and then I attach them so that way they're longer and she can actually like look at them and reach them. But just a simple little mat and just a couple toys will totally do. Hi! Hi, baby girl. We need to start doing our tummy time here. Are you playing? Yeah? And now for the car seat. The car seat that I went with is the Britax B35. I've had these in the past. I did get a brand new one with this baby just because after like 2 years, or after 2 kiddos, the car seats expire, so you always want to check the expiration date. And then they start to get kind of gross because baby spits up on them and all that other fun stuff. So I got it here in this black and gray color. I really like it. It's pretty lightweight. Alright, so as you can see, this car seat is very gender neutral. I love the black and gray, and then I just inserted this really cute floral car seat insert from Target. It does have a newborn insert, but she's actually already outgrown that. Hi, my little love. Hi, sweet girl. Now, another thing you're going to want to have on your car seat is a car seat cover. These things are awesome for when it's sunny, when it's raining, when you're at the grocery store, so this just folds right over. Now this one was handmade for me, and I'll link some others on Amazon. They have a ton. But a lot of times when you're in the grocery store, people like want to look at your baby and touch your baby, so I just love having this to cover her up so nobody can mess with her. She can't get no germs on her.
I like having a baby.
You like having a baby. I know you do. Hi, my sweet love.
Hi.
Hello. Alright, then here in the kitchen I do have my little feeding station set up. I have a basket with all her formulas. This bottle warmer is awesome if you are using the AVENT bottles. It heats it up within like 2 minutes, which is amazing. And then I have this little Boongrass bottle drying rack here. I didn't get the little twigs that go with it for the nipples. I just felt like it was just as easy just to put them on there. So the bottles that I am using are the AVENT ones, the Philips AVENT. She's actually already on 4 ounces, so she's actually going to outgrow these bottles already. But I've used them for all my kiddos and never had any issues. And then the same with the natural flow nipples. You want to make sure you pay attention because they do have different sizes. So 0 month, 3 months, 6 months. So you want to make sure you get your child the correct size float nipple that they will need. Guys, this thing is awesome. This is the BOPPY pillow. It's great if you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, or even if you just want to, hey, or even if you just want to cuddle a little one on the couch, because they do get really heavy after a while. Is Izzy hungry? She's eating her bubbles. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the stroller. This little girly is getting fussy here, so I'm gonna have to hold her. But the stroller that I got is the Bob stroller. It's the Revolution. I'll insert a picture here so